Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome me back to my channel. I am just missing long form content. I thought I would get back to at least posting once a week over here on YouTube. So if you've been here before, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and welcome, and let's just get into it. I thought we could just chit chat today, catch up while I'm doing some makeup. I'm gonna share a couple of newer products to me with you, and that's it. So first thing I'm going to use is the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder. This is in the universal shade, so it is translucent. I'm using this for my primer before I go in with a new foundation from CoverGirl. So how are you guys? How have you been? I'm very excited to be filming. Have you guys used this before? I really like this. It does help keep my oils at bay and keeps things looking smooth, but without mattifying anything. So that's awesome. This is the Tarte Shape Tape Corrector in the shade just peach, I think. I've been really liking this, surprisingly. It's great for covering up my melasma. I just use this little concealer brush. It is an angled brush, and just press it over my upper lip here where I have discoloration. The new CoverGirl product is the Simply Ageless Skin Perfector Essence. I got two shades because the shade Light is quite light for me, and this, I thought I had ordered the medium shade. I ordered the medium tan shade. So I mixed these and it works really great for me. I'm going to start with the darker shade and honestly only use about a half of a pump of that one. And then the lighter shade, I do about a pump and a half. As you can see, it has pigment spheres in here, so you kind of have to break those up first. I like to start by breaking it up with my finger because otherwise the brush kind of just soaks up too much of the product because it is so serum-y. So I just start by breaking that up and then I pick it up with my brush. I mean, this has amazing coverage for what it is. I have used the Rose Ink product that is similar to this. I had not used the Chanel, but it looks like it's very similar, or maybe falls somewhere in between the Chanel and the Rose Ink in terms of coverage. I would call it a solid light coverage. Part of what I like about it is that it is so sheer. The other thing I love about it is it feels like absolutely nothing on my skin. Feels like I just have skincare on, which is definitely my personal jam for base products. I just much prefer base products that let the skin show through a little bit and feel like nothing on the skin. If you are new here, my hair looks crazy like this because it's air drying because I have naturally curly hair. I won't look this crazy by the end of the video. I just love how this looks on my skin. I'm 42 years old, so not everything looks great on my skin. And lately this CoverGirl product, it's all I want to wear because it just feels like nothing on the skin. For concealer, I'm going to go in with my Natasha Denona High Glam Concealer. I'm just putting some under the eyes, a little bit more down here to help with the melasma. Will say my skin is not in the 100% best condition currently, but it is what it is. We deal with imperfect skin every day, don't we? It's never perfect. I will say I'm working with some really nice skincare products lately, Scent and PR mostly. But if you would like a skincare video for over 40 combo oily normal skin, then just let me know. I'd be happy to do that. So I'm just applying first the concealer with a brush, just spreading it out mostly, making it take up more room under the eye before I go in and press it down with the sponge, absorb any excess. Next is the Milani Cheek Kiss Cream Bronzer. I have shade 110, Hey Honey. I am loving this. So far, I'm liking it best with a sponge, so we're gonna start there today. And I just love the shade of it. At first, when it goes on, it's like, whoa, that might be a little bit warm, but it really isn't too warm once it is all blended out. And I do have warm undertones, but I don't like my bronzer to be too warm. No matter if it's summer or not, I tend to go just a little bit over the nose. For the under eyes, I'm going in with my e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder. This is in the shade Light, and I do very much enjoy this one for setting my under eyes. It doesn't always work the best for me for the rest of the face in terms of helping to control oil. Next, I'm picking it up on a big old powder brush, and I'm just setting the areas where I don't have the cream bronzer, because I'm going to use the powder bronzer to set the cream bronzer, and we really don't need that much powder with this primer underneath, and because it's winter time, my skin is more toward normal. For powder bronzer, I'm going to go in with my lighter shade of the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Bronzer. This is the shade Diffused Bronze Light. It does look very light, and it is very light, but it works beautifully on my skin during the winter. I do love the Hourglass bronzer formula, and especially for going over a nice cream bronzer like the Milani one. A highlighter I've been absolutely obsessed with, even though I've had it for years. I've only kind of gotten into it recently, and it's the Revolution Highlight Reloaded in the shade Just My Type. It's definitely more of like a winter shade for me. It's nice peachy champagne, but I've just been absolutely loving this lately. It's so funny too, because it's one that I've considered getting rid of or decluttering many times, but now I'm like, it's the only highlighter I've been wearing lately. I just love it. It's gorgeous. New to me product that I'm absolutely loving is this product that was sent to me by Bobbi Brown. It is their Pot Rouge for lip and cheek. This is the shade 34 Pink Flame, and I swear to you, this is my like perfect blush color. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. There's no shimmer or anything to it. It's just pink, but it just livens up my skin so beautifully. So we will use this later for our lip as well. I always wanted to try one of these. I never could decide what shade I wanted. It also gives a beautiful glow, like a healthy skin glow to the face without being sticky or anything like that. It is my favorite new product, and of course, never because they send it to me. It's just a color that I think is perfect for my skin tone, and it's a great formula. Going to do brows now. I think for the sake of time for this video, I am going to take a quick intermission and come back, but let me know if you want to see my latest 3-step brow routine in a future video, a short, whatever. All right, we are back. I'm going to take a little bit of this MAC powder here. It's just a MAC press powder to lightly set from my crease up to the brow before we do eyeshadow. I have an old eyeshadow palette that I've pulled out that I've been wanting to play with, and so we're gonna use that today, and that's the ABH Norvina Collection Volume 4. I almost never use this, so I thought, let's do it today. And I don't think I'm gonna walk you through shade by shade what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna do it and we can chat. I'm keeping busy over on TikTok. I kind of wanted to talk about like my journey away from YouTube and kind of back to YouTube. And that is, I just find that, you know, over on TikTok, and I know I've mentioned this in past videos, but I don't really find that TikTok causes me to buy as much makeup as YouTube can. In my personal watch time on YouTube right now, I'm really only watching favorites, People that even when they do review newer makeup don't make me feel like I need to run out and buy it. For example, one of my favorites, one of my OGs, Emily Noel. She never makes me feel like I need to run out and buy something, even if she's reviewing it, even if she's reviewing it in a positive light. My financial situation has just, you know, it's changed, and makeup has gotten so expensive that I'm now more into the drugstore line of things, and the drugstore is killing it with dupes, with, you know, similar products, similar performing products. Elf is, you know, duping people left and right. I guess expect to see more drugstore content from me. I am definitely planning on picking up a few more of the newer drugstore releases. Also, I just miss doing long form content. I missed just chatting with you guys, not feeling like I need to limit my videos to be so short. So what do you guys think about this whole Sephora Kids thing? Is that just over on TikTok that we're talking about that, or are we talking about that over here? It's kind of crazy to me. I have a almost 16-year-old, should be 16 in just a few weeks, and it just blows my mind that little 10-year-olds are getting Drunk Elephant skincare. You know, my daughter, she thinks it's cool, the whole bronzing drop thing, but she's totally okay with having the L'Oreal Lumi Glotion in the deeper shade, and that's what she uses, and you know, it looks the same. Why are we not teaching our kids that it doesn't have to be the thing? And you know, what do we think? Is it a parent thing? Is it a like influencer thing? What are we talking about here? Because I don't know about you or any other content creator, if you are one, but when I am reviewing skincare that is meant for people of a certain age, I'm not selling to kids, you know what I mean? But at the same time, you know, younger kids are watching it. People of all ages are getting, you know, Drunk Elephant and PR, and I'm, you know, lucky enough to be one of them. But it's just crazy to me that these kids think that they need retinol and stuff just because the packaging is cute. Like the Drunk Elephant, you know, the bronzy drops, the goldy drops, the rosy drops, things like that, even though they're exorbitantly expensive and I would not buy a child those things, I guess I can see a little bit more. But when they're, you know, wanting products like the retinol serum and stuff like that, to me is not only, what do I want to say, irresponsible, but even dangerous. You know what I mean? Like, even as a person over 40, I try to be careful with the actives that I use, because not only does your skin get tolerant to those things after time, but it thins your skin. It can thin your skin out, some of these products. And it's like these babies, for all intents and purposes, these little kids that are wanting Drunk Elephant retinol serum. It's like, what? I'm gonna pop a little bit of my highlighter on the inner corner area, taking my white wispy brush and just lightly highlighting in here. What are you guys watching or doing lately? How are you keeping yourself busy wherever you are in the world right now? I'm trying to get back to some of my hobbies and not just, you know, content creation. So it's been fun. I've been crocheting a bit, making new pot holders for my kitchen. Yes, I'm much more advanced than just making pot holders, but that's kind of what got me back into doing crochet, is that I had some cotton yarn and I was in need of new pot holders for my kitchen. The old ones that I made were years and years ago when my kitchen was like different colors, and they're just kind of grungy and grimy, and so I am reading some Colleen Hoover books. Holy cow. Did I expect that to be a thing? No. Sure didn't. I'm gonna go in with my deepest brown Epic liner stick from NYX to tightline. So yeah, I did not expect to get sucked into these Colleen Hoover books, but I try to read, you know, some of the stuff that my daughter is wanting to read, even though she's 16. I just think that's part of my duty as a mom, and especially, you know, these are spicy books, for lack of a better way to put it. And because these are some of her first spicy books, I just want to be aware of like what's going on. What do she and I need to be talking about, if anything? I enjoy reading myself, very much so, and so I've just been reading them along with her. So I just finished It Ends With Us, which, oh, such a good book, and the movie is coming out apparently too, which is very exciting. And then now, while I'm waiting for her to finish It Starts With Us, which is the second book to that duo, I'm reading the first book in another duo, which is called Ugly Love. And that one's good so far too. I like her writing style. It's very easy reading, which, you know, I love some more difficult reading too. But sometimes it's just nice. Like, for me, these Colleen Hoover books, they're like bathtub books for me. I love reading in the tub. Watching some old shows that I love, like ER. In my opinion, ER is still and always will be the best medical drama there ever was. Look at the difference with mascara on. This is Maybelline Sky High. I didn't say that, but this is my favorito. It's definitely my favorite mascara. Let's do lips. I am going to use some of the Bobbi Brown product. Not sure what lip liner I want to use though. I'm going to use the Milani Understatement lip liner in the shade Desert Rose to line. What I'm going to do is kind of press this around the perimeter of my lips, leaving a little bit of the center open, and then I'm going to go in with a gloss. I really like that. I think I want it mostly to be clear, so I'm going to use my CoverGirl Yummy Gloss in the shade Sugar Poppy. Again, mostly clear. Another good one for this lip look would maybe be the Lifter Gloss in Gummy Bear. It's just a light milky pink. Love that. What do we think? All right, let me take the hair down so we can get the full effect. All right, this is the completed look for you guys. I'm so happy to be back. I'm so happy to be chatting with you in, you know, not under 3 to 6 minutes or less. Let me know what you guys would like to see next. What do you want to talk about next time? And I hope you guys are having a great day, a great week, wherever you are. I love you guys, and I will see you soon.